Hey, Bill O'Reilly here for Newsmax, and this is the Talking Points Memo. I get a lot of mail, and one of the most common questions asked is, if the Democrats don't have a crime, why are they bothering to go through impeachment? So, fair-minded individuals watching the news will say, all right, you're having hearings, impeachment inquiries, trying to get a crime. You don't have a crime already, because if you did, you wouldn't have to inquire, right? So you didn't have to have an inquiry about Bill Clinton or Richard Nixon because there were clear crimes. Watergate was a crime. Clinton lied under oath. So, yes, that's absolutely right, and a very good question to ask. And the answer is, there is a reason, a political reason, why the Democrats are going through this impeachment process in the House. Now, the most obvious reason is they want to damage Donald Trump, but all the polls say that Trump supporters are maintaining their enthusiasm for the president. I think it's about 85% of Republicans say, look, we support him, and impeachment's not going to change that. But here's the real reason Democrats are driving impeachment. It keeps their presidential candidates and their platform off the news. I'll repeat that. By diverting into impeachment and making the news concentrate on that, you don't get an analysis of what the Democrats really stand for. Now, you do hear it in the debates, and we did hear it. And it was crazy. Socialism, everything free, Medicare for all, college free tuition, on and on and on. We'll seize your guns, that's Beto O'Rourke. You shouldn't have, churches shouldn't have the right to dissent from gay marriage. You'll lose your tax exempt status. That, again, Beto O'Rourke, who's the most radical of the crew. But all the other Democrats are there going, they're not objecting to any of that. And when asked, would you pay the illegal aliens medical bills? Everybody goes, yes. Everybody on the Democratic side. All of these are very radical opinions and radical programs. And most Americans don't follow the news very clearly. They are diverted by the machines, by their own work habits. They're not zoning in. If you look at the cable news audience, it's about 4 to 5 million on all of them, on every cable news outfit, 4 or 5 million. There are 330 million people in this country. Nightly news, same thing. Nightly news down about among the three, 14 million people, maybe less. So most folks have no blanking clue what's going on. But if the Democratic candidates were out there and saying every day, we want taxation to the highest level possible, we want to seize assets through a wealth tax, this would start to get through. It's not through now. If you go to the mall and ask people to name 4 Democrats running for president, maybe they get Biden. Maybe. Maybe they get Sanders, probably not. So people don't know. I mean, alert people like you watching Newsmax, yeah, you're watching for news consumption. You want information. But not everybody's like you. So the Democratic Party, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, you haven't heard a lot from Chuck. Chuck's been very quiet. They know, look, we don't really have a strong candidate like Bill Clinton or Barack Obama. We don't have one of those. All right? None of these people are going to capture the imagination of the American voter. None of them. Which is why Biden will probably wind up with the nomination, because he's the best known. And he can attach himself to the good old Obama days. And for the Democrats, they were the good old days. You got to remember it. That party loves Barack Obama to this day. Now, I don't think his economic policies and foreign policy were very good for the country. But I do admire that Barack Obama ran the administration fairly consistently. There weren't any scandals. I mean, there were, but they weren't huge. The only thing that changed my opinion is if the Justice Department finds out that President Obama was behind some of this 2016 campaign corruption, and that is possible. I'm keeping a close eye on that. So anyway, to sum up, impeachment is going nowhere. The Senate will not convict the president and remove him. The Democrats don't care. They know that's probably the way it's going to play out. There's going to be an acquittal in the Senate. But all the time they spend on impeachment, masks, covers, what's really going on inside the Democratic Party, which is radicalism and chaos. I'm Bill O'Reilly for Newsmax. That is a Talking Points memo. Please go to BillO'Reilly.com if you'd like to see more of my analysis, and we will see you soon.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing news channel, now in 65 million homes. Get Newsmax TV on all the major cable systems or go to NewsmaxTV.com and click on the Find Newsmax tab to locate us. Remember, Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.